What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video.
So for today, we're going to be talking about total daily energy expenditure. That is essentially the total amount of energy or calorie output that your body burns in a day. Why that number is important? If you're burning, let's say, for simple numbers' sake, let's say you're burning 2,200 calories a day through just your basic movement. You're walking in the morning. Let's say you're walking for half an hour. It might be 100 calories. Pretty insignificant, but again, over the course of days, weeks, months, it all adds up. You go to the gym. If you go strength train, 200 calories. If you go to high intensity cardio, it could be 250 to 500. Depends on the person. You cannot use exercise as your only option for calorie output. The amount of calories you burn per workout is pretty insignificant to the amount of food at which we consume.
Yeah.
If you're doing a hard workout, the benefit of the workout is building muscle, building endurance. But if your body's burning 2,200 calories a day and you're consuming 1,200 and you're not losing weight, that is metabolic adaptation. Your metabolism is slower than 1,200 calories, but you're blowing that number out of the water. So if you're burning 22 every day, all day, that would be where your maintenance needs to be, because your body needs the same amount of energy as it's expending to just stay normal. Yeah. And again, it's easier to cut 500 calories from 2,000 than it is 1,200.
Like a good example of that is when you put somebody like on the bike, and you're like, all right, we're gonna go for 20 calories.
It'll take like 8 minutes, and you're going full tilt.
Yeah, and it's like I have to do all of this to burn 20 calories. It's like, yes.
Well, it's funny you say that. So I remember this was a few years ago. They printed out, and this was Halloween. They printed out the calorie amounts on Halloween candy. Oh. And then they equated it to walking, burpees, jump squats, some form of exercise. Yeah. And it was like, yo, you have 2 Reese cups. It was like you're doing 50 burpees. So that 5 seconds of absolute loveliness is now going to turn into just garbage workouts, because your body becomes efficient with burning. And if you're already working out regularly, the calorie amounts you're expending will always diminish. The body does not want to lose weight. The body wants to hold weight as much as it can. So when you're throwing low calories at it, the metabolism slows down to prevent weight loss. All you have to do is cycle through those phases of training, or phases of nutrition as well. And I realize how simple it is to say, and it's a little bit more work than just those words. Yeah. But once you understand where your body is, what it needs, and how to get there, if you just cycle it year after year, you'll hit your goal, and you'll be able to enjoy your life. You'll be able to do whatever you want, and you'll be eating enough calories where you can go and completely destroy your nutrition for a day or two, and there won't be any consequence. The consequences are eating 1,200 calories a day and thinking that it's okay to go and eat 3,000 calories Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because life. If you're working for the weekend, that's fine, but your body is going to adjust. Your body is going to prevent weight loss. So all you're doing is creating a harder avenue for your body to lose weight long term, because you're essentially all over the place with everything. Yep. And most people don't like tracking. I don't like tracking either. But if you have no idea what you're consuming and you have no idea how much you're consuming, you can't go up to a trainer and be like, how do I lose weight? And they have no information. That information is imperative to change. So whether it be spend 5 minutes at the end of the day, you don't even have to track every day. Just see what you consumed, and you're going to be pleasantly upset. One thing, the simplest thing would be maybe cut your alcohol consumption in half.
Yeah, that's the big one.
If you're consuming, a Corona, I think it's about 157 calories per beer. Yeah. If you have 3 Coronas at the end of the night, that's still 500 calories. And again, 200 calories over maintenance will cause weight gain. So those will always have impacts, especially if you pair it with like some snacking food.
Exactly. And few beers leads to bad decisions.
It does. Alcohol never leads anywhere.
Because you're just like, F it.
Yeah.
And then
I'm having a good time. We're socializing.
And then you're starting to eat the things you shouldn't. So your 500 calorie surplus in beer becomes 1,000 with snacky foods. and then you wonder why it's not happening.
So to add to that, so there's a huge difference between fat loss and weight loss.
Oh, yeah.
Weight loss can be water. Weight loss can be fluctuation of salt intake, water intake. Fat loss is actual, like the tissue, the adipose tissue diminishing. How does fat loss happen? Through breathing, sweating, and urination. That's it. Fat is stored energy. That energy needs to be utilized. It has to be burned. You cannot go put a shaker thing on your abs and lose weight. It all comes down to energy in, energy out, provided there hasn't been a metabolic adaptation that hinders that progress. It's a slow process, but if you find that perfect system,
Yeah.
life doesn't have to be hard. You should not have to give up all the things you enjoy to lose weight.
No.
You just have to be eating enough where your body is running functionally. And if you decide I'm going to go blow the weekend out the water, on the days before, the days after, just make sure that your calories are a little lower to allot the enjoyment on the weekend.
Yeah.
If you eat 2,000 calories a day, that's 14,000 calories a week. If you're at 13,500 calories at the end of the week, that's a deficit. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Don't worry about your day-to-day. I mean, it is important, but look at it from a week standpoint to a month standpoint. Weight loss is always going to be up, down, up, down, up, down, but the course of the scale should be a downward trend. But it's not just going to be I lost 20 pounds in a month.
Yeah, no.
If that's you, you probably have a lot of weight to lose, so it's easy.
Yeah.
If that's you and you don't have a lot of weight to lose, you did something pretty drastic to see that change. And you're going to start to realize, usually people after a couple of weeks seeing change like that, they realize it's not sustainable because they've gone from eating whatever they want to like ketosis. They cut out an entire food group and then they're like, oh, weight loss. Any change that you're going to implement should be small over the course of time.
Yeah.
Because if you do everything at once, it's not gonna be sustainable. I'm gonna go to the gym 5 times. I'm only gonna eat salads. I'm gonna take cold showers. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I don't even do that.
No.
So if you can't do the simplest thing, which is walk an extra 10 minutes a day, you think you're really gonna pull yourself into the gym 5 times a week?
That's what we've been doing for the past like 10 years.
Yeah.
Just small things, but we've stayed consistent with it.
I had one client, I was annoyed by this comment. She's like, well, it's easy for you. You're a trainer. I still had to learn. Like, I still had to go through my trials and tribulations to figure out how I can maintain weight. I lose weight easily. Yeah, boo-hoo. My goal is to gain weight and keep muscle. If my goal is different than yours, it doesn't mean it's any less hard.
Yeah.
It's just we don't have the same thing. I'm super active, so I get to eat more. You can too. Just be more active.
Yeah.
It sounds so simple to say, but like,
I mean, yeah. Well, technically, it is simple. It's just not easy.
no.
Yeah.
I was listening to a podcast, and there was this. They were talking about this gentleman that managed to lose quite a lot of weight in a year time, and they were talking to him, and he's like, I would go to the gym, I would drive to the gym, spend 5 minutes in there, and then go home because that's all I physically and mentally was allowing myself to do. But because he created a habit. And because over the course of time, he started getting more comfortable in the gym, he started adding more time. It was a small change, and over the course, I think it was like 75 pounds in a year.
Crazy.
But I mean, he was a bigger guy. But those small changes over the course of time have big impacts. Anything is better than nothing, even if it's the most insignificant thing that you think is, it will help.
And stay consistent with it and try to add to it every time you, like, it gets easy. Because at one point, it'll get easy. 15 minutes will get easy.
Oh, absolutely.
So you can either go harder or add 5 minutes and make it 20.
Absolutely. My suggestion to most people is intensify the duration before you extend it.
Yeah.
Because if you're finding that you're wasting 45 minutes, but you're not functioning at the proper fat loss capacity, it's not that you're wasting time. It's just that you're not utilizing it properly.
Yeah.
So you have to create small, habitable changes over the course of time so it becomes normal life. No person will tell you, you only have to work out for 3 months and eat well for 3 months. You'll hit your goal, and then you can go back to the stupid life that you were living before.
You're done with the gym.
The gym is exercise. Can never stop long term.
No.
And that's something that people need to accept. We know exercising and eating well prevents the 4 top cases of morbidity. So why wouldn't you do everything you can to prevent the strain on healthcare? But I get it. We all have lives. We all make decisions. We all have stressors.
Yep.
But most of the time, those will never go away. And unless you're willing to forcefully put a good habit into your life, you're just going to be going in that same stupid circle, whining and complaining why you can't see change, but you don't do anything or spend any amount of time to see it.
Right. You expect results without doing the things that are going to bring you results. And it's like...
And the other thing, I hate this so much. Well, I'm waiting for motivation. Well, we'll see you at the grave because it's never going to come.
No.
Like, exercise sucks. I don't even enjoy it anymore. But I know I need to do it. And it's, even if I go and do 10 minutes,
Yep.
I'm like, wow, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
And while I still didn't feel like it was a lot, I know it's going to benefit me.
Yeah. What I tell clients is, like, let's say they plan a night out. Like, they know they're going to go have dinner at a restaurant that night. I'm like, look, figure out what you're going to eat. Look at the online menu. Figure out what you're going to have. Know what you're going to have before you even walk into place, and adjust the rest of your day
to allow that.
Exactly. So yeah, so if you have any more questions on that topic, comment down below. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this, and we'll see you for the last part.